we are now going to look at the different types of transactions. Now, we've already basically discussed this, and especially in the first recording where we quickly went through it, through the different effects if a person makes a standard rated, zero rated or exempt supplier. So now we're going to just focus on it. So again, just as a reminder, taxable suppliers, I'm going to make a comment here, means you must pay output tax, but you can also claim input tax. So if you make taxable supplies, you will and must pay output tax according to the law, but you can also claim input tax. Now, when are you making taxable supplies? If you make standard rated supplies, what, 15%, or zero rated supplies. Now remember, if you make those supplies, it could be considered an enterprise if all the other requirements are met. Most of the time they would be. What is not taxable is an exempt supply. Right, and we're going to study that now. Not taxable, this means no output tax, no input tax. Okay, so let's talk about exempt supplies first. Exempt supplies are discussed in section 12 of the VAT Act. Guys, there are not that many. I want you to go and study them. Make a list for yourself of the exempt supplies. We will encounter a lot of them as we go along, so you'll see some of them today. Refer to your Psych ITC exam and pronounce to see what are excluded. Some of the most common exempt supplies are residential accommodation, financial services. Financial services, I'm going to make a comment here, is a supply of money. For example, interest, dividends, loans, right, etc. Transport by road or rail, fare paying passengers, supplying of educational services, creche, etc. Please, guys, you must go through section 12. You don't have to study them all by heart, but you need to be able to identify them. There are not that many. This is an important time for you. I want you to specifically go there. I didn't just give you the list because I want you to go to section 12 and spend that time with your act. So remember, when you have an exempt supply, you will not charge output tax if you sell anything relating to it, and you will not be able to claim any input tax in making those things. Then we have our zero-rated supplies. This is discussed in section 11. There are two sections, section 11.1 and section 11.2. Section 11.1 discusses goods. Section 11.2 discusses services. Now, if it's a zero-rated supply, it means you charge VAT at 0%, but it means it is a taxable supply, which means there is VAT. So remember what this means, guys. It means you can claim the input tax. However, remember, you can only claim the amount which is on the VAT invoice still. Okay, please, again, make a list of it. And at your VAT Act, at the back of your VAT Act, there is a section, Schedule 2, which gives you a list of all of these goods, foodstuffs, for example, which are zero-rated, such as brown bread, raw vegetables, etc. Now, I know there's been a lot of news and a lot of changes. Some of the changes where they were saying things like sanitary products will be zero-rated, and an extension on certain products, as we know. Those guys will all be included in future years, so please just refer to Schedule 2, whatever is in Schedule 2 at this point in time. Please also do work with the lecture examples, very important for your understanding. This is essential. You must be able to get this right.